Viene Modric, el centro, cabezazo, gol. Ronaldo! Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero!
Va a pegarle Ronaldinho Gaucho. Ya lo hace. Pierna derecha, directo al arco. ¡Golazo! ¡Golazo! ¡Golazo!
Episode 30. I made it. Episode 30. Oh my god. I never thought I was going to make it to episode 30. Let alone episode 2. Shit. I fucked up my hair, people. Nah, screw it. I look ugly anyway. Hello, people. Buenas. How are you? Can't really respond. Besides, I got my best friend. Hey, boss, you need... What? Man, this fucking guy fucking offering me cannolis. Come on, I don't need cannolis on episode 30. Yo, my hair's really fucked up, man. Shit. Anyway. Buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenos días. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I don't want to go too much into other languages. Let's just start the show, shall we? Let's talk about Mundo Futbol. So, welcome to the Mundo Futbol podcast. So, as you guys know, this podcast is not called the Mundo Futbol podcast. It's just the business name podcast. There is an actual name for this podcast, and if you follow me on Facebook, you will know the official name. Now, we are, we're getting ready to unveil the big Mundo de Futbol logo, which I've been dying for such a long time. I had my cousin make up this logo, and she did a fantastic job about, I want to say maybe 7 months ago. It's been ready, it's been set, and it's perfect. It's ready to be unveiled. But we're not ready yet because we want to launch it once the website's up. Now the website's almost up. I don't wanna jinx it, but I want to ballpark saying that it will be set, it will be up and ready to be not purchased. It would be ready for business. There we go. I want to say before the end of this month, so September. Okay, before the end of September. So I hope that I have one person on Instagram Live. I have nobody on Facebook. One person on Instagram Live. I hope. All right, I just lost somebody. Anyway, I hope that you and whoever's listening, the 4 or 5 people, maybe 6 people that are listening, I hope that you guys go onto the website and you guys love it. I want to get some feedback as soon as it's up, so I'll let you guys know when. I'll keep you guys posted when it's up. And this is exactly what we will have to offer: PSG, Ronaldo from Juventus, Neymar Jr. from Brazil, and a Manchester United Adidas Icon jersey. That's just 4. Cuatro, and 4. It's just 4 jerseys of what we have. We have 10 times more on the website. I have more in my stockroom, which is basically my hallway in my own apartment. So, yeah. I hope you guys like it. I will keep you posted. And before we get started, for those of you who are listening, I'll repeat it before the show ends and then a little bit in the middle. For those of you listening to episode 30, you get a promo code. Now listen carefully. Okay? Instagram, Facebook, listen carefully. This promo code is called EP30. Suppose that. Why? Because you who have been listening to the this 30th episode, okay, it's like a little celebration. You get a promo code. EP30 is what it's called, okay? That's your promo code. If you're one of the lucky guys or lucky ladies to listen to this episode and you want to go on the site and get, I don't know, I think, I'm not going to say the percentage, but you're going to get a percentage off, obviously. And it'll be EP30, so you'll get your percentage off and throw some support. Okay, enough business talk. Let's talk Futbol. Best sport in the world, hands down. Okay, let's talk about Paul Pogba and Barcelona. So we know that this entire summer was basically Barca flirting with the idea of getting Pogba, the idea of coming to Barcelona. It was on and off. So this summer, Barcelona was offered Pogba, not only Pogba, Aaron Ramsey from Arsenal, and I didn't write his first name down, but Sidibe, the fullback, the French fullback who plays for Monaco. Now, listen to what I said. Barcelona were offered these players. They didn't go to them. They were offered these players. Now, let's start out with Pogba. Pogba's agent, the famous, football player agent, Mino Raiola, he went to Barcelona to offer him up to the Catalan club. Now, he knew Now, this is just rumors, okay? So I'm just basing this off of what I read off of this article. He knew the unsettled relationship with Mourinho, and the agent, he went to Barcelona, and especially since he heard that there was rumors about Barcelona wanting to sign him, but the only reason why he didn't go, one of the main reasons why he didn't go was because of his price tag. Now, we all know how much Man United paid for Paul Pogba, which was a crap load of money, so they weren't willing to spend that much, especially since the summer before and the winter before, or this past winter, they had already spent a crap load of money on Coutinho and Dembele alone. So they weren't going to go out and splash more money. So, that's one of the reasons why they rejected him. Plus, on top of that, I personally think, where would he fit? You know what I'm saying? Where would Paul Pogba fit in the Barcelona squad? He would obviously have to adapt, but that's not what I'm trying to say. We have a stacked midfield. We always have, and it looks like we always will. We always will be stacked in midfield. So where would you put Pogba? You would have to sit down either Busquets or Coutinho or Dembele or Vidal or Sergio Roberto. Well, actually, Sergio Roberto plays right back. But, then Denis Suarez is left on the bench. You might as well loan him or sell him. So, what the hell? And then with Aaron Ramsey, what if they signed him? Now, he was offered up because, he was offered to Barca, but the only reason why Barca rejected was because Arsenal would want Dembele part of the deal. They're not stupid. They're not going to go for that, and they're going to give up a young great player, for someone a little bit older. Now, Aaron Ramsey's not old, but, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say the quality, but we have players like in Aaron Ramsey's position where we would lose a winger with Dembele. So it wouldn't make sense. Then Sidibe, he was just rejected. Barcelona didn't really have that much interest in him, so they didn't really take it upon him. But with Paul Pogba, 2 players came out. I didn't read much on Piqué, but I did read on Suarez. Suarez says that he's open to have Paul Pogba over. He says Pogba is an elite player. He has won everything. He has a lot of quality, and he is a key player for United. I think he would like to be competing for more silverware than he is at the moment. He may not be a Barca player yet, but he would always be welcome. Now, can you imagine just thinking about Paul Pogba playing at Barcelona, feeding Messi, feeding Suarez? That'd be fantastic. Time out real quick. I have a bone to pick with somebody. And I'm back. Sorry, my little brother's here. He's FaceTiming somebody. He's just yelling and yelling. So I had to take that off. Anyway, Paul Pogba playing with Busquets, Coutinho, Rakitic. That's another player I forgot. Vidal, and he already has that chemistry with Arturo Vidal playing with Juventus, and going on to the final against Barcelona in the Champions League. So they have that chemistry already. But the thing is, Barcelona are like stacked, just stacked with players in midfield that we don't need another midfielder. I say we because I am a Barca fan. I've been a Barca fan back when Ronaldinho played. Okay, so I am considering myself part of the Barcelona group. Now, would I like to have Pogba? Absolutely. Absolutely. But then again, it's like, and this is no disrespect to big teams like, well, the only team that I know that does this for a fact, hands down, is Real Madrid. They buy so many stars, so many players, and they're just on bench. And I always hated that idea. And Barcelona was never really they do it maybe here and there, but it's never like over and over. Like, for an example, Real Madrid's bench is just ridiculous. You could probably make another team. I remember one season they had Isco, Modric, Cruz, but then Xabi Alonso, James, and I forget who else. Someone else on bench. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, your bench is stacked with Benzema playing and then Morata on bench, Ronaldo playing, Bale playing, but Asensio and Vasquez on, like, it's a stupid amount of good quality. Don't get me wrong, they got good quality, but it's like it's a lot, and there's no need to add Pogba unless we were to offload maybe one or two midfielders. But no, I mean, it's nice that Luis Suarez, says he would be welcome. We'll welcome him with open arms. And Piqué also said the same thing. He would love to have Pogba play at Barcelona. And Piqué has been. He's pretty much the second chairman at Barcelona. He's like makes the deals, and he's a big guy and a big role model over at Barcelona. Moving on from that, sad news in Colombia. Jose Pekerman ended his 6-year career with Colombia. Not sadly, it was. I don't think it was mutually. I think it was more Jose Pekerman's decision, and it's being rumored that that he left because the U.S. is vacant. The head coaching role is vacant, and also Mexico is vacant, and also Argentina, which is his country. He is Argentinian. So his 6 years with Los Cafeteros comes to an end. He started with Colombia back in January 2012, and he now ends a successful run, bringing them second in the 2014 World Cup qualifiers. And they hadn't been to a World Cup since 1998. And then their most recent success was in 2018 when they went to the last 18 against England, bringing them all the way to penalties. It's actually pretty good. For Colombia not playing in the World Cup since 1998, you do the math. That's what? No, I can't do the math. No, 6 years. No, is it? No, it can't be 6 years. It has to be. All right. No, I'm not doing math. I'm not stupid. Don't think I'm stupid. Anyway. So I could probably see Jose Pekerman maybe going to Mexico or Argentina. More Mexico than Argentina. But I definitely don't see him going to USA. But I mean, the rumors are just, constantly. Great coach. He knows how to build a team. He knows how to get the chemistry and the good out of those players. He knows how to play attacking football, aggressive attacking football. So I see that more in Mexico, especially with the talent that they have now. So I see him more likely going to Mexico rather than Argentina, but it's also a possibility. I mean, he can still go to Argentina. And I don't think he'd go for the U.S., only because the U.S. don't seem to be looking to work with that style of coach. But I mean, you never know. It's always a possibility. Speaking of the U.S., apparently behind closed doors, things aren't so comfortable in U.S. soccer or U.S. football. Sorry. According to the former U.S. women's goalkeeper, Hope Solo, a lot of players felt left out. She says, and I'm quoting, "Something is broken. Barely more than a dozen female players of color have represented the U.S. at the highest level since 1991. I recall a conversation with one player who told me she thought a coach had an issue with the color of her skin." Right there, that's no good. She said she could feel it in her bones. Others have since told me similar things. Over most of my 20-year career, excuse me, I hadn't realized how uncomfortable some teammates were around certain coaches or officials. Most players wanted to represent the U.S. to be at the Olympics or the World Cup, and they're proud to be on the team, so they kept quiet. But those conversations with teammates who felt things were off means race is an issue we need to discuss a whole lot more. Now, what does that tell you? That there's still a lot of racism here in the U.S., and there is all over the world. We all know that. I mean, we all know it with, I clearly remember with Balotelli, most recently, Patrice Evra, Bakary Sagna, or Sagna, however you want to do it. Say it. Dani Alves, when he was playing with Barcelona, they threw bananas at him when he was taking a corner. So we have a lot of racism going on till this day, but that's not good. Okay, and I know, just one voice like Hope Solo's, won't really fix the problem, but it's a start, right? I'm going to talk about it because it really irks me. It pisses me off. Not because I've experienced racism. I mean, I have once or twice, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that we're all humans here. Okay? We're all human. Why do we need to pick on people because of race? That's just it's unacceptable. It's not right. It's wrong. Okay? What Hope Solo is saying is that those women who want to play on the U.S. national team for the Olympics, for the World Cup, or for the World Cup qualifiers, whatever it is, they should be able to play, or they deserve to play on that team because they're good enough to play on the team. They shouldn't be judged on because of their race. It doesn't work that way. It shouldn't work that way. It should never work that way. Now, I know you're saying, yes, Andres, we understand, we completely get it. All right. But more of us need to really talk about this, need to get this out there so that our voices are heard, just like Hope Solo's. Excuse me. Okay, Hope Solo's out here, and Hope Solo, no disrespect, but she's annoying because she's annoying in a good way. Why? Because she brings up those problems that are real problems that need to be fixed here in the U.S. Okay, so like she's saying here is that some where is it? Barely more than a dozen female players of color have represented the U.S. at the highest level since 1991. 1991 to 2018. How long is that? 20-odd something years. That's what, 27. That's 27 years. 27 years of barely other race. So it's always been white women. Always. That's not right. That's not right. That's wrong. You shouldn't. The U.S., how that women's program, the women's football program, shouldn't be worked that way because of her color, because she's black, or because she's Asian, or because she's Hispanic, or because she's from South America, or whatever the case may be. That's not how we should be doing this. Okay, the U.S. men's side has been restarting, and it's working well. Over there, you don't have a lot of problems. Okay, with the women, all of a sudden this is coming out to the light. Why? And then on top of that, she mentions most players wanted to represent the U.S. to be at the Olympics or the World Cup, and they're proud to be on the team, so they kept quiet. No, they shouldn't keep quiet. I understand that they wanted to be on the team, so they were like, you know what, we're on the team, let's just be quiet and just do what we got to do because we made it. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick. But no, that's not how it should work. You shouldn't keep quiet. If you feel offended towards the head coach or the goalkeeping coach or this coach or that coach or this person, that person, you should be able to speak your mind. Okay, especially we're in the United States of America, where it's not just one race. It was never one race. Not even when the Native Americans were here, it was ever one race. Never. Okay, so, and plus on top of that, this is a sport that we all love, adore, admire, and it's one of the best sports in the world. I'm not going to say it is the best sport, because people may disagree with me, but it is one of the best sports in the world. So we need to keep things, I mean, I know I'm nobody, okay, but you who are listening to me, the 4 or 5 people that have listened to me on this show, spread the word out a little bit. I'm not saying to share my episode just because I want publicity. No. Do something to change racism. It's just not right when you have a player going to kick the ball for a corner kick and he gets a banana thrown at him. It's not right when a player is playing for one team and he goes and scores, or he misses and then they call him negro or black, or that's why you miss because you're this color. Or that's not right. Or like, get out of here, you monkey. What kind of shit is that? Like, out. That's it. That's done. And again, I understand it's not going to end with just me talking, but it is going to help, whether you believe it or not. And I really don't give a shit if you believe it or not, because it is going to help some way, somehow. And by you listening, helps me out. Why? Because then you start thinking about it, and you might be like, shit, the fat ass is right. He's right. We got to end this, okay? By me talking about it, by you getting into your head, by Hope Solo going out in public talking about it. FIFA needs to do something a little bit more about racism, because just making banners and having players take pictures of banners, like say no to racism. Alright, you can make banners, you can spend all this money on this. What's working? Tell me. Instagram? Facebook? I'm not even on Facebook. I mean, I'm on Facebook. Tell me. None of it's working. FIFA, you gotta change your shit. Okay? Change the rules, because this say no to racism isn't working. The banner's good, nice and pretty. You did a good amount. What you go to Vistaprint? You did it. That's fine. That's good. But it's not doing any good, because in the women's football, there's racism going on. Okay, so we need to change that. We need to work on it now, today, not tomorrow. We need to work on it yesterday. Okay, that's how long we need to be working on it. Excuse me, sorry, my parents had this way. Solo also mentions how the scouts and coaches only waits for kids to come to them, and are only going to teams that only going to cities that have MLS teams. So that means they're only in New York for New York Red Bulls, New York City FC, fuck them. Excuse me, they're only in Los Angeles because Los Angeles FC, LA Galaxy, San Jose, Seattle, Colorado, Kansas, Columbus, Orlando, now Miami. I can go on and on and on and on. But let me just continue reading what Hope Solo says. In my experience, scouts and coaches typically focus on the suburbs of big cities. Very, 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 very true. How? I was a coach, and I also was a player. And I've been playing here in Belleville, New Jersey since 2009. Okay, now I was obviously a kid back then. And I realized playing in Belleville, New Jersey has always been cheap. And then going on to coach, it was still cheap. Why? Because, first of all, it's good. It's good for those players who actually want to play here. And it's good for those players that actually want to, play for a club that doesn't have to make you spend thousands, $2,000. Actually, I was talking to my little brother who plays in Hawthorne, New Jersey, and he was asking me because I am coming back to coaching. Save your applause, save your applause. I'm coming back to coaching. I just love coaching. It's a huge addiction. That's not the point. And I'm getting back my old team, and my brother wants to join, and he's of age. And he asked how much was it, and I told him the price that I last remembered, because I have a bad memory, but it should be around 3 digits. There's no comma. That's it. It's just 3 digits. I know that for a fact. So then he tells me, he's like, really? And I'm like, well, why? Is that because his reaction was just like, what the fuck? And he's like, that's weird because the teams that I've been searching for, he's like, it's thousands or $2,000. And I'm like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm not trying to be racist here, but I'm going to point it out. The towns that charge you a crap load of money is the white towns where there's money, where people have money, where people, for an example, if you are in New Jersey and you're watching this or you're listening to this, you know where Franklin Lakes is. And if you don't, you know it's a rich town because just hearing the name, Franklin Lakes. Nutley. I have a player who actually lives in Nutley, or a former player who lives in Nutley, and they charge a bajillion amount of money. Clifton, New Jersey. They also charge a shitload of money. Why? I have no freaking clue. Well, actually, no, I do have a clue. Because they want the money. They're worried about the money. They're not worried about the football or the players. Or see, the thing about Belleville is a little bit different. Now, you might have people here and there talking about how Belleville sucks and this and that. That doesn't matter. Okay, that doesn't matter. That people take it serious, people don't take it serious. No. In Belleville, it's cheap. Okay, I'll be honest. It's cheap. It's cheap to play in Belleville. But guess what? We have generated great players from Belleville. Believe it or not. Whether you want to believe it or whether you don't want to believe it. I don't really give a shit. And where was I going with this? I don't know where I was going with this. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that scouts and coaches should not only go to cities that have MLS teams. So, for an example, Pennsylvania has a team. Yeah, New York has a team. Connecticut doesn't have a team. Why not go over there? Connecticut doesn't. Go to Delaware. Oh, wait. No. Delaware. No, go to Delaware. They don't have a team. Go to, I was going to say Georgia. God damn, I really don't know my shit. North Carolina, South Carolina, North Dakota, South Dakota. Go to Wyoming. Go to, I was going to say Oregon. But I think Oregon, no. Shit. I'm really bad with my own goddamn country. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. Go to Michigan, go to Maine, go to Massachusetts. No, Massachusetts, New England. So, you get what I'm trying to say. It's not right. So, let me continue reading to what she says. Usually where there is an MLS team... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me restart. In my experience, scouts and coaches typically focus on the suburbs of big cities. Usually where there is an MLS team and wait for the kids to come to them. Look at that. They can't even go and reach out for the kids. They can't even go out and spread the word that, hey, we're having, this club, blah, 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 blah. No, they don't even do that. That's the reason you see a majority of white upper class kids. Look at that. When you look at clubs, youth development academies, and Olympic development programs across America, There are some great kids in those programs, but it is not the only way to find talent. Imagine if the next LeBron James played soccer, she says. But I don't think we're even looking for players in players in places like Akron, Ohio, which is where LeBron James was born. That needs to change. Yes, it does. I agree 100%. Why aren't we looking in other cities? Why aren't we looking in other towns? Why aren't we looking anywhere else? This fucking country has 50 states, and they're only looking at the states that has MLS teams. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't click. Hello? The fuck? Why? It doesn't make sense, and I can't seem to understand that the US don't get me wrong. Lately, the youth that are coming up to represent the US against Brazil this Friday, and then Mexico Tuesday, that youth team, very good. Okay, I don't want to say amazing. I'm not saying they're going to thrash Brazil or thrash Mexico. No, I'm not saying that. But it's a start. It's good. They're doing well right there. Red Bulls are doing well. Philadelphia are doing well. FC Dallas, great. What the fuck happened to the rest of the country? 50 states. 5-0. Oh, you guys are probably seeing backwards. 5-0 or whatever. 50. You can't look anywhere else? Why? Tell me. Well, you're not going to respond because you don't know. Neither the fuck do I. It doesn't make sense. And on top of that, Europe has been successful for God knows how long. South America has been successful for God knows how long. When are you going to follow those footsteps? When? US will probably never win a World Cup until they finally fucking get it right. Until they finally get it right. And they will never get it right. Why? Because the US, even in movies, I know you're probably thinking I'm going crazy, but even in movies, you see how the US always likes to do this shit their own way. Like, no, I don't want to follow you. No, I don't want to follow. No, I will go my own way. Fuck you. And guess what? 2 times out of 10 it works out. Only 2. 2 times out of 10 it works out. Excuse me. Doesn't matter. What Hope Solo is saying about the racism, and now about about the scouting system here in the US, she's right. 100%. Because if you're just going to look at New York because of New York Red Bulls and New York City FC, then guess what? You're looking at one town out of what? I don't know, maybe 87 towns in New York and New Jersey, because that's how it works here in New York and New Jersey. What about the rest of the towns? What, when you go to Philadelphia, you're just going to go to, Pennsylvania, you're just going to go to Philadelphia? What about Allentown? What about the other ones? You just forgot? There's not just one fucking town in the fucking whole state. No. There's plenty of places for the U.S. to go to. Why? Like I just said, there's 50 states. That's including Hawaii. That's all the way over there. You got some soccer players over there in that small island. A few islands. Hello? My thing is, when the fuck is the U.S. going to wake up? When? I don't get it. The U.S. needs to wake up. Okay, it's like, no, I'm not even going to get into that. Okay? So, that was my thing right there. Because it really pisses me off how the U.S. just doesn't seem to just get it right. Like, they're always close, and then they fuck up. They're going on target, right? And then, no, because they want to go their own way. They want to, you know what? We're going to do something else. Yeah, we're going to go and do something else. Why? Why if it doesn't work? It doesn't work at all. I don't fucking get it. Let's take it to IG Live because I don't think... That's right, on Facebook, I am alone. Okay, so let's take it to Instagram Live. We have... I want that Rebel jersey. Yes, I know. Yo, remember how the MLS started with those stupid Yes, someone... I don't remember who else. It's Elvis on... by the way, shout out to Elvis. Elvis on IG Live. He's mentioning how the MLS, when they first started back in 95, 96, I can't remember, how they started out with these dumb penalty shootouts. It blew my mind. And just think, Elvis, now that you mention it, it just angers me a lot more. It just pisses me off. Why on earth, if you see in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, and in South America, Central America, and including Mexico, if you see that they're doing one penalty, there's only one style. That means at the center of the 18 box, there's the ball. You take as many steps as you want. The goalie is on his line or before it. From right there, you take a few steps, you take a shot. Either it goes in or it doesn't. Or you miss. Or it gets blocked. Or whatever. No. The MLS is like, you know what? Again, here's the U.S. attitude, the U.S. mindset. We're going to do something different. So they take the ball and they put it, if I'm not mistaken, it's just a few feet out of the 18 box. Right? Now, if you don't know this, then you're way too young. Or you just never paid attention to MLS, which I respect that. Because it's understandable. So the ball was outside of the 18-yard box. What you would do is you would dribble and you would run. And the goalie was allowed to come out to block. So you would dribble and you would go in and you would try to make your shot and try to make the goal. Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Why in God's name would you take the ball out of the fucking box when there's a dot in the box purposely for the fucking ball to be there for a penalty shootout? Or for just a penalty. The ball's outside the box. You go and you dribble in? This isn't hockey. Or is it? Am I confused? Hockey? We're playing football for fucking Christ's sake. We're not playing hockey. You don't leave the ball out there, out of the box, dribble in and try to shoot it. And then on top of that, you give the goalie a chance to try to block it? Get the fuck out of here, man. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard a rumor that they're going to try to bring that shit back for the All-Star game or something like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. MLS, if you're listening or if you're watching, don't fuck up the sport. Please. Don't fuck up the sport. MLS is doing okay right now. If you bring that stupid penalty shootout shit that you had back in the 90s, you're going to get hell thrown at you by every single person in the country and then out of the country. I guarantee you Messi will finally come out to talk and be like, you guys are fucking idiots. You know why? Because I always say that shit. Ronaldo would probably be sitting in Juventus just laughing. What are these guys going to do? And on top of that, you think you're going to attract players like... No. Vaya pa la mierda if you're going to do that shit. Get that shit out of here, please. Alright, Elvis, you hyped me up enough. I think I'm good. Speaking of Ronaldo and Messi, let's talk about the best FIFA football awards. Goalkeeper, we got Courtois, the Belgium international, former Chelsea goalkeeper, and now Real Madrid goalkeeper. I really didn't like him. He did good in the World Cup though. Hugo Lloris, the French goalkeeper for Tottenham. Then we have Kasper Schmeichel, the Danish goalkeeper for Leicester City, who's also actually close to going to Man United or Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea. He was going to follow his dad's footsteps, but then Chelsea wanted him, and it was just a whole big rumor. Those are the top three. Who do I think should be? I'd say Lloris only because of his World Cup stint. because of his World Cup stint, because he won the World Cup. He did a fantastic job with Tottenham. You know, I mean, granted, they didn't really win anything, but that doesn't matter. You got to give a crap load of credit to Lloris, because he did a fantastic job with them, and like I said, he won the World Cup. So I think so. I mean, don't get me wrong, Courtois did fantastic with Belgium. He didn't really impress me with Chelsea, especially where they ended up in the Premier League. They didn't even make it to Champions League or Europa. Damn, bro, you suck. No offense to Chelsea fans. Kasper Schmeichel, he did fantastic. He's been doing great for Leicester. Obviously, he can't do everything because he doesn't have that great of a defense. But he did a great job with Denmark. I mean, he got them out of the group. He did great. But I think it goes to Hugo Lloris. And Elvis agrees with me. See? Me and Elvis, we think alike. Great job right there. Now, the Puskas Award. You know what? I'm going to have to time this out because I have someone calling me and I'm trying to ignore it so that I can go back on IG Live. Live video was paused. Alright, we're back. Somebody called me. I'm not picking up. I have no idea who it was. Anyway, Puskas Award. Let's go on with that. So, the Puskas Award, if you don't know what the Puskas Award is, it's the award that goes to the best goal of the year. Now, we have Bale's free kick versus Liverpool in the Champions League final. Fantastic goal. Do I think it wins it? No. But then again, there's a shitload of Real Madrid fans all over the world who probably jump on that bandwagon and be like, yeah, he deserves it. Then there's Chedichev's goal, who scored for Russia against Croatia in the quarterfinals. Yeah, in the quarterfinals, which was a fantastic goal. I mean, beautiful, beautiful goal. Then we have, now forgive me, Christodoulopoulos. No idea. I don't remember watching the goal, but you know what? I'm gonna find these goals and I'll post it on the MDF Podcast One Instagram page, so for you guys to see. Because there's some goals here. There's some people that you don't know that you're like, who the fuck is this guy? And then you'll be like, what the fuck? So his goal against Olympiacos, which is in the Greek league, I don't know. It might have been amazing because it made it on here. Ronaldo versus Juventus. I never liked Ronaldo. I liked him at Man United. Then he joined Real Madrid. That's not the point. I never liked Real Madrid. You guys all know that. But his bicycle against Juventus was one of by far the best goals I have ever seen in my entire life. And I'm only 24 years old. So holy shit. Just imagine. I mean, his goal is up there. It was beautiful. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I'll post it up. But if you want to watch it over and over again, go to YouTube and type in Ronaldo versus Juventus. I'm pretty sure you don't even need to type in bicycle because that'll just pop up. Moving on. Arrascaeta? I don't know. He played for Cruzeiro in the Brazilian League. He scored a magnificent goal. It was really good. Against América Mineiro. Again, I will post these goals so that you guys can see it. This one is probably is up there with Ronaldo's goal. Riley McGree. He plays for Newcastle Jets in the Australian League, and he scored a beautiful scorpion kick against Melbourne City. Jesus Christ. It's probably better than Giroud's goal for Arsenal when he played for Arsenal. Then we have Messi's goal versus Nigeria. I'm not a Messi hater whatsoever, but I don't think it deserves to be on there. I mean, for the reason, yes, because it got them out of the group stage. They were like this close to not making it. And I remember I was in Florida on my way to the beach, and I was like, you fucking bastard, man. Then there's Pavard's goal versus Argentina in the round of 16, which was beautiful. And to those of you who know me, you know I'm Brazilian. Okay? You know I don't like Argentina. This is not me shitting on Argentina. I will give them the credit when they deserve it. But let me tell you something. The goal versus Nigeria Yes, it was a great goal. Fantastic. Do I think it deserves to be in the Puskás Awards? No. The goal against Argentina from France, Pavard, it was a banger. You have to admit it. This guy was outside of the box, like at the corner of the box, and he turned sideways, banged it, like just nipped it, and it had the backspin, but it went in. It was just magnificent, beautiful. Again, I'm not shitting on Argentina. I respect them. I hate them, but I respect them. But that was a goal. That was a fantastic goal. Then Quaresma's goal against Iran. Man, there's so many goals here I can't even keep up with. Beautiful. Beautiful fucking goal. I mean, seriously. Put me on pause, go on YouTube and look up these goals. Like, seriously, it's really freaking amazing. Then last goal, I honestly don't think it makes the Puskás Award. It's a great goal, but I don't think it makes the Puskás Awards. Is Salah versus Everton. It's good because he takes on two people and then he like puts it to the right or puts it to the left and then just curls it in, and fantastic. But I don't think it goes to Puskás Award. I'm taking it all over to IG Live. Elvis said, Andres, who you root for in the Brazil League? I have always been, because of my dad, a Flamengo fan. I was actually going to wear the Flamengo jersey I have over there, but I just love the Rebel jersey. I mean, this Rebel jersey is perfect. I honestly could wear this for every show, for every event that I do. This jersey is perfect. But to answer Elvis's question, I have been a Flamengo fan ever since I was a kid because that's what Dad raised me to do. So I hate Fluminense. They can go screw themselves. Flamengo all the way. Let's go to women's coaches. Reynald Pedros, who is the head coach for France. Asako Takakura, Japan, and Sarina Wegman. If I'm not mistaken, Sarina Wegman is either Norway or Germany. I don't remember. I should have wrote this down. I'm retarded. Excuse me. Basically, excuse me on Instagram because there's nobody on Facebook. Thanks for the love. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously, thank you. Men's coach, the final three, is Zlatko Dalic, who was the head coach of Croatia, who got them to their first final ever in a World Cup. Then there's Didier Deschamps, who won a World Cup as a player, and then took his French national team to the final, and then won the World Cup as a coach. Blew my mind. Excuse me. Then there's the ultimate guy, Zinedine Zidane. The guy won endless amount of trophies as a player. Then he became a coach for Real Madrid, and he just won three Champions Leagues back to back. Holy shit. He really deserves to be there. But if you really think about it, what gets me is that I personally think, not because I'm a huge fan of Pep Guardiola, but I think he deserves to be there because of what he's done so far with Manchester City. But then on top of that, Jurgen Klopp does deserve to be there too because he got Liverpool to their final in so many freaking years. Timeout, we're taking it to IG Live. Elvis says, go bro, my brother-in-law is Brazilian as well and goes for Corinthians. Oh, I'm not really too fond of Sao Paulo-based clubs, but I do like Corinthians from time to time. I just don't tell Dad because if I tell Dad, he'll look at me like I'm a crazy person and he'll probably disown me as a kid, as his son. So keep that between us. Women's player, Ada Hegerberg. Again, I should have probably... Oh, no, these two are from Norway. Yeah, these two players are from Norway. This next one is Jennifer Marozan. And they both play for Lyon. No. Yeah, they both play for Lyon because they both won the Champions League, the Women's Champions League this season. So, round of applause for those two ladies. And then Marta, the ultimate Brazilian woman legend, who's playing here, well, not here in the U.S., Orlando City Pride. Right? Orlando Pride, sorry. Orlando City is the men, Orlando women. I mean, the women, you get it. I'm sorry, I'm fucking up a lot. Because the last category that I have, because there's more categories, fan awards and FIFA Fair Play and all that other stuff, is men's player. The last three. Now, I'm a little on the fence with it. Why? I'll tell you why. First, let me name the three players. First player, Luka Modric. Fantastic player. Hate that he plays on the wrong team, but he's a fantastic player. He did a shitload this season, and he deserves to be there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't like the guy because he's played for teams that I don't like Real Madrid and Portugal. I guess Juventus is alright. He's done fantastic this season. He started off, not this season, 2018-19, 2017-18. He started off with no goals for 2-3 months. Just a goal drought. Nothing. Then came back, scored a shitload of goals, and won the Champions League again. So he deserves to be there. Then there's Mohamed Salah, who did a fantastic job in the Premier League. Didn't win it, didn't come in second, came in third with Liverpool, but he also got Liverpool all the way to the final. Now, he did a great job, and I respect him. He's done everything right. Do I think he deserves to be there? Yes and no. Here's my conflict. Who won the World Cup this year? We all know. France. Now, I'm going to go player by player. Modric, Croatian. Ronaldo, Portuguese. Salah, Egyptian. Oh, shit. There's no French. Now, why is that? I know. Yeah, you know too. FIFA's corrupted. As always. FIFA's always been corrupted. Why isn't there a French in the last three for the best award? It doesn't make sense to me. It's wrong. Griezmann won the World Cup. He won... I know he won the UEFA Super Cup. He won the Europa. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. Those are the three trophies that he won. Those three. Now, you tell me, how many did these three players win? If you pay attention to football, you know. Luka Modric won 1 Champions League. Ronaldo won 1 Champions League. Mo Salah didn't win anything. Now, I know it's not all about stats and it's not all about trophies. But if you really look at it, fucking Griezmann did a shitload of stuff for Atletico Madrid this whole season in La Liga. He came in second, right above Real Madrid. Then on top of that, not only him, but Atletico Madrid won the Europa League, basically with the help of Griezmann, because he's part of the team, but he helped him out. Then on top of that, he won the World Cup with France. 3 major league... Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mention the other one. He won the UEFA Super Cup, beating Real Madrid. Real Madrid, which is one of the best teams in the world, that has been the best team in the world in these past 3 seasons, consecutively. And then, look, him and Atletico Madrid beat Real Madrid. And then he's not in the last 3? That makes no sense to me. How isn't Griezmann in the top 3? You're telling me you can't knock off Salah? Don't get me wrong. I am a Salah fan. If you heard my previous episodes, you know I'm a Salah fan. But, truth be told, Griezmann deserves to be on that top 3. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense that he's not there. Now, there's a shitload of fucking people, and I'm going to remind you people, and you know I'm a Barcelona fan, and I have been since Ronaldinho played there, which was in 2004, 2005. Okay? So I've been a fan. I've known the players that come in, come out, and the players who've stayed. Now, we all know who's one of the best players in the world. I'm not going to say the best, because I still have I know who the best player in the world is, and who always would be. Ronaldinho, hands down. You don't agree with me, I don't give a shit. I'm going to tell you, you're wrong. One of the best players in the world right now is Messi. And we know the other one. Ronaldo. Right? We know that. You agree with me, right? You agree with me in Facebook Live? Yes? Yes, we agree. But there's a shitload of people out there who are bitching and moaning and crying and whining and wiping their tears about because Messi's not on the train. Why is it Messi? What? Did he have a spectacular year? Oh my God, Messi! Did you see what? Oh my! No. Messi, I respect him and I love the guy. Not only because he's Barcelona, but because of just what he does. Okay, Messi is Messi. He's a fantastic player. He's a living legend. Greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time. Okay? I understand that. But he didn't have a wonderful year where he did this and he did that week in, week out, week in, week out. This season was on and off for him. And then it came to June to play with his country. What happened? What did he do? I know what he did. He scored that one goal that he got nominated for the Puskas Award, which is total bullshit. And that's it. He got them out of the group. He got them to the World Cup on the last day of the qualifying. Then he got them out of the group stage in the World Cup. And what happened against France? Nothing. He didn't do anything. Was he there? I didn't see him. ¿Usted lo vio? ¿O tú? Yo no lo vi. Where was he? I didn't see Messi. I saw Mbappe. Oh, yeah, I saw Mbappe. If anything, no. Yeah, he shouldn't be on the top 3. He hasn't done that much. I mean, he's fantastic. But why are you bitching and moaning about the wrong player? I get that you're a huge fan of Messi. Now, for an example, you're a huge fan of Messi. I'm a huge fan of Ronaldinho. If Ronaldinho was in his prime right now, I would be 100% honest with you. And if he made it to the top 10 list and he wasn't on there, I would 100% agree with you. Why? Because I'm realistic. All these other Barca Messi fans that are fucking sucking on him are like, why isn't he there? Why isn't he there? Why is it? Who gives a shit? The guy's won what, 5 times? Okay. Well, you want him to win more constantly? Well, then he has to prove it. He has to prove that he deserves to be on those top 3. Yes, again, I understand what he's done and who he is. I understand his legacy and his history. I know everything. I know everything that there is to know about Messi. I've seen him play this season. I do podcasts for basically a living now. I know exactly what's going on. Messi doesn't deserve to be on the top 3. And you can't tell me that he does. Excuse me, I'm getting the IG Live up again because right now. So yeah, you can't sit there and tell me that Messi deserves to be on the top 3. Because he doesn't. He doesn't deserve to be on the top 3. You have to face the facts. You have to be realistic. Messi being in the top 3, it just shows that this award is strictly about popularity and strikers. That's exactly what it shows. Okay, yes, I've always said FIFA is corrupted, but FIFA did a good job this year. I don't know how they tally up who deserves to be on the top 3, whatever. But Messi doesn't deserve to be on the top 3. You don't agree with me, I don't give a shit, because I'm telling you the truth. Okay? Who deserves to be there is Griezmann. Griezmann deserves to be there. And if you don't agree with me, once again, I'm going to tell you, I don't give a shit, because I'm telling you the truth. Okay? Modric has one hell of a year. He won the Champions League with Real Madrid. And if it wasn't for Modric, honestly, you don't have to agree with me, but like I told you before, I don't give a shit. Modric won the Champions League with Real Madrid. He won it. It was don't come out of nowhere and start saying Cristiano Ronaldo. No. Cristiano Ronaldo is the goal machine. He puts the balls behind the net, but guess who feeds him and who has that vision? Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo deserves to be there? Yes, he had one hell of a year. Oh, wait, I'm not even done with Modric. Modric went to the final with Croatia. Okay? He knocked out Excuse me. He knocked out all these teams. He knocked out Nigeria. He knocked out Iceland. They knocked out Iceland, Nigeria. Okay, they fought hard against Argentina. They gave Argentina a whooping. Then they come out and they face, I forget who. I don't remember. Denmark, I think. I can't remember. Anyway. Then they knock out the host. Then they knock out England, who was doing a fantastic job. Modric took them to the final. So guess what? Modric deserves to be there. Second player, Cristiano Ronaldo, sorry. He deserves to be there. He's done a fantastic job this year. Alright, people were talking shit, including me. I was talking shit about him in the beginning. How he wasn't scoring. He wasn't doing shit for Real Madrid. And then what? He's like, oh, you guys talking shit? Bang, 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 bang. Goals after goals after goals after goals. Just breaking records like nothing. Then what happened? They win the freaking Champions League. One more fucking time. This guy. Okay? Then we have Mo Salah, who had a fantastic year. Don't get me wrong. He did a great job with Liverpool. Great. Hands down. And he's a great player. Okay? And he did a great job for Liverpool this year. He got them to the final, against Real Madrid. And I know I keep saying he got them. Alright, it's a team effort. I know that. But Mo Salah stood out of all the Liverpool players. Excuse me. Okay? But do I think Mo Salah really, really, really deserves to be there? No. It's Griezmann who should be taking that third spot. And I personally think it's Griezmann who deserves to win it. Yes, I know you guys will. I know for a fact, I'm going to hear it from Real Madrid fans. No, Modric deserves it. Nah, you don't have Ronaldo deserves it. Either or. Don't give me that shit. Because they just won one trophy. Yes, it might be the biggest football competition in the entire world. I don't give a shit. And I really don't care. Because you know why? Griezmann went out there and he won 3 trophies. Not 1, not 2, 3. Timeout. Taking it to IG Live. George is here with us. Oh gosh, here we go with this Messi business. Oh wait, never mind. I thought you were saying Messi deserves to be the top 3. Mothers for Ballon d'Or for sure. No, I am disagreeing with you. I don't give a shit what you think, what you say. Griezmann deserves it. Griezmann won 3 trophies within a year. Okay? When Ronaldo and Modric win a World Cup and the Champions League at the same time, for me, that would be enough. And I would be like, alright, one of them two could fight for it. And Mo Salah or whoever's the third person will be out. But guess what? Griezmann won the Europa League. And not a lot of people will be like, yeah, you know what? He should get noticed because he won the Europa League. Not a lot of people do that because everybody pays attention to the Champions League. And, okay, that's fine because Champions League is a lot, I don't want to say more entertaining, it's just, it catches the eye more. It catches the eye a lot more. That's fine. But the Europa League is still a hard competition to win. Notice, not a lot of teams win it. If in the recent success, it's just been Spanish teams. Gee, I wonder why. Okay? So it's not easy to win the Europa League. But Griezmann did it with Atletico Madrid. It's not easy to win the World Cup. Griezmann did it with France. Did he not? Yes, he did. It's not easy to win the UEFA Super Cup against the best team in the world right now. Griezmann did it with Atletico Madrid. You guys lost. Okay, I don't give a shit. You can say whatever you want. And speaking of saying whatever you want, let's take it to IG Live. Griezmann only won 4 trophies in his pro career. How many did Modric and Ronaldo win in their careers? Wow, that's a great comeback. And that's a great point. I agree with you, George. 100%. But guess what? This award that whoever's going to win between them 3 is only for this year, which is 2017-2018, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah. It's for this season that just passed. That's what they base it off of. Not how many Ballon d'Ors or how many Champions Leagues or how many... It has nothing to do with the past. It has to do with the 2017-2018 season. So you're still wrong. And guess what? Like I said before, if you don't agree with me, I don't give a shit. Why? Because I am right. You can argue with me all you want. Until you get a a hard fact, you're not stopping me. Because this is what it is. The truth is that Griezmann deserves to be up there and he deserves to win. Now, we're not going to see a true winner. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Just because I'm a Barcelona fan does not mean I'm not giving credit to Modric or Ronaldo. Excuse me. If anybody should win here out of these three that FIFA posted up, it should be Modric. Now, why do I think that? Because the facts prove it. He won the Champions League. With Real Madrid. He is their main player till this day. If they would have sold Modric over the summer, they would have been done, mijo. Time out. Let's take it to IG Live. Mbappe won the League One and the World Cup as well and did amazing. How come he is in the top 3? Elvis says fine, but if we look at individually, Griezmann is not better than Modric, Ronaldo, and Salah. Very true. Not to mention French Super Cup. With George, I get your comment. I get you saying Mbappe he won the League One, he won the quadruple because that's what it is. They win the League Cup. Oh no, they win the triple, which is the League Cup. I mean the domestic cup, and then the other cup that they have. I don't know why they have so many cups. I'm tired of even talking about it. And then he won the World Cup. Yes, but the thing is, he's not on par with them. Yes, don't get me wrong. He lit up League One. He did fantastic, especially in the absence of Neymar. And then on top of that, he did a lot during the World Cup. But he's not on par with Modric, Ronaldo, Messi, or Salah. He's still a kid. He might be slowly building up to a fan favorite, but he's not there yet. If he continues his route, I can see him making the top 10 again next year. Probably making it to the top 5. But then the year after, if he continues, I guarantee you he'll be on that top 3. With Elvis, he says, fine, but if we look at it individually, Griezmann is not better than Modric, Ronaldo, and Salah. I 100% agree with you, Elvis. But when it comes to the individual success, what is that? Oh, excuse me. When it comes to the individual success, I personally think Griezmann should definitely win it. Just because of what he's done this year. He might not have caught the attention of people where Ronaldo did the bicycle, Modric, did whatever he did. Because, again, I can talk Modric all day. He plays for the team that I hate the most, but the guy is phenomenal. He's a living legend. He's a walking legend, this fucking guy. And then Ronaldo, and then Salah. I agree, they're all great, fantastic players, but this is my personal opinion, and I'm going to stick with it. I personally think Griezmann should be there, and Griezmann should win it. After what he's won this year, okay, and how he's done it, I personally think he deserves to win it. Because even in 2014, I completely disagreed with whoever won it. It was Ronaldo or Messi. I don't know which one it was. I think it was Messi. Because I think it was Ronaldo who won in 15, then 16, then 17. Now it's yeah. Well, that was Ballon d'Or. But anyway, 2014, it should have been a German. It should have been a German. Especially with, I guarantee you, whatever German was going to be on that, which was Neuer, he was at Bayern Munich. He won a trophy. No matter what. In these past 10 goddamn years, if you're German, you're playing in Bayern Munich, you won a title, hands down. And then on top of that, they won the World Cup. He should have won that. In 2010, when it was, I remember clear as day, it was Iniesta, Xavi, and Messi. Messi should have never won it. What happened with Argentina? Oh, they lost. Oh yeah. Oh, but Spain won, right? ¿Cierto? Yeah, Spain won. So Xavi or Iniesta should have won it. I personally think Iniesta. I mean, he scored the winning goal. He did just such a fantastic job with Spain. And then he didn't win it. Mijo, are you fucking kidding me, man? This is the shit that pisses me off about FIFA. Time out. Let's take it to IG Live. George says the top players you've been talking about haven't won a World Cup at 19, and Mbappe did. Yes. Then he says Ronaldo won it after the 2014 World Cup. Okay. Then he goes to say Iniesta should have won it after the 2010 World Cup. Well, I think he should have won it that 2010. And you're wrong, because Pelé won the World Cup when he was young, at the age of 19. So, and he didn't win the Ballon d'Or and anything like that. Now, obviously, yes, it was back then when they didn't really have things like this. Now they're popping trophies out of the people's asses left and right. But the thing is, Mbappe is still starting out. You know, you don't really see, and this is rare. If you do see it, then something's happening to the human body that's phenomenal, and young people are going up there. Because when Neymar first got there, he wasn't 19. He was like, what, 22? 23? He wasn't 19. But the thing is, he had already been building his stuff. And on top of that, he was playing with Barcelona. He fucking won the Champions League, the Copa del Rey, and La Liga, all in one shot. So, and on top of that was the help with Messi, Iniesta, and Xavi and all them at the same time. Taking it to IG Live. George says Iniesta. Oh yeah, he said that. I meant Iniesta should have won it when the. Oh yeah, I completely agree with you. I think I talked enough about this. Just to end it, I'm going to say it one more time. Griezmann deserves to be in the top 3. Griezmann deserves to win it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, since he's not up there, who my candidate is to win it? Luka Modric. Hands down, he deserves it. If he doesn't win it, and Ronaldo wins it, not that I'll be pissed off, but it will just go again proving that FIFA is corrupted. And they just favored their boy, like whoever they like. If they like Messi one year, they're going to pick Messi. If they like Ronaldo one year, they're going to pick Ronaldo. That's it. Speaking of Neymar, now that I touched base on him a little bit, this motherfucker fucking predicted the Premier League. Look at this. This is some crazy shit. When he said this, I was like, are you dumb or stupid? He predicted the Premier League. Man City would win it. I believe it. Man United in second. That's a joke. And that's my team. Chelsea in third. It's possible. With the route that they're going, yes, but again, it's still too early. And then fourth, Tottenham. That I definitely see. The fact that he doesn't see Liverpool as a threat, especially being in his own group stage. Hello? Are you there? Did you not see the Champions League final against the Real Madrid? Apparently not. And on top of that, they were the only team to beat Man City throughout the entire fucking Premier League. Maybe another team. But, I mean, Liverpool beat them twice. Those 2 times that they visited them home and away, Liverpool beat them twice. And then on top of that, they go and beat them in Champions League. Neymar, you got to be smoking some crack. You have to be. To mention Man United in the top 4, Chelsea, I'll let it slide. I agree, because the way Chelsea's playing right now, and we mentioned this on a few podcasts ago. Oh look, speaking of that, my brother's on here. Hello, Chelsea fan, talking about your fucking team here. I still think, speaking of that, he mentioned Arsenal is still in 6th. Yeah, he didn't even mention Arsenal. That's funny. Elvis says Modric above Ronaldo. Simple as that. Hands down, Elvis. I completely agree with you. I think so. I mean, if you really think about it, Modric did more of the work. Ronaldo, I mean, yes, Ronaldo scored beautiful goals, etc., etc., etc. But the idea is he's just he's throwing the ball into the net. Modric is doing all the work. He's fighting off these midfielders and forwards and defenders and whatever, and then he's just chipping it over to Ronaldo so Ronaldo can just tap it in. So I agree with him. Taking it to IG Live again. Only Andres knows why I like Chelsea FC. Whatever. Chelsea's winning the Premier League this year. Ignore the it. Okay. You're crazy. Let's talk about the Premier League. Now that my brother, a former quiet guest, the Premier League will be won by Man City. If it's not won by Man City, and I'm not guaranteeing it, I'm just predicting it. If it's not won by Man City, it's going to be challenged against Tottenham or Liverpool. Now, not because I don't like Chelsea, because every team that I don't like and I hate, I respect them in some way. Chelsea, with their new coach, Kenneth, are doing really well. Okay, and I like what they're doing. I hate saying you saw it. It just drained me. I like what Chelsea's doing, but I still don't think that Chelsea is there. Yeah, I mean, they just started with Maurizio Sarri. Okay, they just started with Maurizio Sarri, and sorry, I lost my train of thought. They just started with Maurizio Sarri, and they still got to work on small details here and there and build up their chemistry in order to really put up a threat. Don't get me wrong, Chelsea, just the name itself, is very heavy. But they've gone through a horrible stint with Mourinho, then a bad one with Conte. Because even when they won the Premier League with Mourinho, it didn't really persuade people like Chelsea's definitely going to win. You know what I'm saying? Like for an example, when Man City won, it's like you look at them and you're like, all right, they're easily going to win the game. How much? Don't matter. They're just going to win the game. You know what I'm saying? So, with the way Chelsea's looking right now, I can see them winning the Premier League maybe next season. This season, I don't think so. If they do, it's because Man City, Tottenham, and Liverpool are off the rails, which I doubt. Taking it to IG Live with George. Can you wait like 2 minutes? I'm going to get cereal. No, I'm not going to stop the podcast for cereal. Mooch. Kenneth says, Liverpool, you're crazy. You're crazy! I'm going to tell Mom. Spurs, Man City, and Chelsea, either one of them are winning the title. Spurs, Man City, and Chelsea. More Man City or Chelsea, not really Spurs. Why are you hating on Liverpool? Look what they did last season. Okay, they came in second last season. And then with the signings that they made, they haven't lost yet. And yes, I agree. I agree with what you're probably thinking. It's still too early to predict. 100%. But with the additional signings that they made, it's just it makes them stronger. Like I look at Liverpool right now as I do with Man City. Honestly, they have a solid goalkeeper. You can say what you want about Alisson. Go ahead, say whatever you want. He fucked up once, the world go crazy. All right, I get it. They have a solid back, just like Man City. They both have fantastic midfields. I mean, just thinking about it, I want to shit my pants. God damn. Then their forwards are just ridiculous. I mean, you got Mo, Bobby, and Mane. Then you got Agüero, Sané, Sterling, Gabriel Jesus. Holy fuck. How are you? You can't see that Man City, Liverpool's definitely a contender? You have to. George says teams change every season. Kenneth says Liverpool is an excellent team and is definitely making the top 5. But I don't see them winning the title with the 3 I mentioned earlier also rumoring for it. I don't know how to convince you, kid. I honestly don't, because Liverpool they're just strong. They're really strong, and like I said before, with the additional signings that they made, Naby Keita, Alisson, Shaqiri is another fucker. Oh my god, Fabinho was good about Fabinho is that you can convert him back into being a defender. Actually, the Brazil national team coach Tite called him up and asked him to play right back again for the national team. Then he could do whatever he wants for Liverpool. So to have a player that's flexible like that, you could put him in defense if you need, or if not, bring him into midfield as a holding mid. I mean, how are you not scared of a team like that? I'm a Man United fan, and I'm fucking scared of both Liverpool, Man City, and Spurs. I hate to say it, but yeah, Spurs. Again, taking it to IG Live. George says, shout out to Kenneth for selling me his... Do that in person. Shout out to... Oh, God. Where's the money? Oh, God, you people. Stop talking about this shit. All right, we're moving on. And let's talk about... How long am I going on? An hour and 21. Not bad. New record for me being on myself. Should we talk about Messi? Oh! You know how much Ronaldo's making? Holy fucking shit. This guy's making... He earns more. He earns almost as much. He earns more than the bottom 10 European teams. The 11th team that makes less than him, Sassuolo, 30 million euros. After that, he makes 31 million. He makes 31 million on his own, just by waking up and saying, "Hey, I'm Ronaldo." Boom, he has a shitload of money right there. After that, it's Cagliari, who comes with 29 million. Then Genoa with 29 million. Then Atalanta with 27 million. Then Udinese with 26 million. The list goes on and on. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Rumor has it that Real Madrid and Juventus wants to swap. Who do they want to swap? Marcelo, obviously, and Alexandro. They're planning on doing it in the winter's transfer window. I don't think they should do that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how. Marcelo in Juventus, great, fantastic. I think he would fit well. I think he would need to adapt a little bit to the Serie A, but I think he could, he could adapt. Alexandro in La Liga with Real Madrid. That's a huge step for him. Don't get me wrong, and not that I don't believe in him, but he's no Marcelo. Taking it to IG Live. Ronaldo should go fund them. Yeah, true. Ronaldo should buy Boval High School. Oh my God. Real Madrid is stupid if they do that. The fuck? I wouldn't say they're stupid. Time out. Nothing like apple juice. I wouldn't say they're stupid. It's just because Marcelo is aging. Marcelo is, if I'm not mistaken, he's 30 or he's 29, or he might be older. But and it would be a smarter investment to invest in a younger fullback, which is Alexandro. I think it's a good move. Do I think he would fit? No. They would have to get him used to it, adapt him, playing him in some smaller games to get really amped up and used to it. And on top of that, look how he does with the national team, because Marcelo didn't get called up. I know Alexandro did. So see how he goes from there, and then maybe buy him in the summer. I wouldn't buy him in the winter. Update. The FIFA Women's World Cup is next summer. And I am so excited for it. Why? Because there's nothing like watching the Women's World Cup. It's very exciting. Very, very exciting. So far, let me get you inside. these teams have qualified. France, China, I know this one, Thailand, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Italy, Brazil, Chile, Spain, Scotland, Germany, Norway, England, and Sweden. That's one hell of a group. And there's still more to come. As you can see, there's still more South Americans, and North America hasn't even finished. Oh, and Africa. I cannot wait for that World Cup. That's just going to be... Speaking about kits, did you know Arsenal's Puma deal is finishing this upcoming summer? Ooh, you didn't know that, did you? I didn't either until I looked it up. The current deal is worth £30 million, which in US dollars is $38.5 million. So it's going to end in the summer of 2019. And their rumor is to sign with Adidas. I don't want to say I don't know. I don't want to see how it looks because I'm actually interested. But they were already with Adidas back in the early 90s when they won the Premier League, the Invincibles. They were Adidas. No, those were Nike. But back in like 80 something or 90 something, when it was the Premiership, not the Premier League, they they were with Adidas. I'm sorry, lost my train of thought. Then in Liverpool, they have not extended their deal with New Balance, and it's also set to expire this summer. And rumor has it. Sorry, I got caught up in here. Rumor has it that Liverpool is looking to go back with Adidas, but a big but. Nike are also looking into signing with Liverpool. And it's going to be some sort of... I don't think it's going to be a huge fight. I think Liverpool will probably go with Adidas. But it'll be interesting to see Nike team up with Liverpool. Taking it to Instagram Live. Giselle joined us. Thank you for joining us. George says, I thought you dropped some juice on your pants. You can't even see my pants from there. Anyway, it's kids. Let me blow your mind a little bit, and don't take it literal. I know either Kenneth or George are probably going to say ill or disgusting, but let me just... Here's a little thing that Adidas has been doing. Adidas has been using the same template for about 30 odd teams. Now, I'm going to name some of them. I'm going to name the most famous ones out there. This template is called the Condivo 18 template. Okay? If you type that up on Instagram, on Google, you'll see just the base. Now, look at the teams that are using it. Anderlecht away, who plays in Russia. Basel away jersey, who plays in Switzerland. Benfica away, Portugal. Besiktas, their third jersey in Turkey. Cardiff City, who plays in they don't play in the Premier League. No, they play in the second division. Birmingham, who play in the second division. Celta Vigo, who plays in La Liga. Copenhagen, who plays in Croatia. I think it's Croatia. If not, it's Switzerland. If not, I'm wrong. Fenerbahce away jersey from Turkey. Feyenoord away from Netherlands. Fulham away, who plays in the Premier League. Hamburg home, who plays in Bundesliga. Leicester City away, who plays in the Premier League. Lyon third jersey, who play in League One. Real Zaragoza, who play in the second division in Spain. Sheffield United, who play in the third division, I believe, in England. Sunderland away, who just dropped down to the second division in England. Valencia away, which I love that jersey. Watford away. And Wolverhampton away. Those are just in Europe. Just in Europe. For those South Americans who, know their stuff. The Mexican team Atlas, their away jersey, same template. Emelec from Ecuador, away, same jersey. Millonarios away and their third jersey from Colombia. O'Higgins home and away from Chile. Olympia away from either Costa Rica or Paraguay or Peru, I can't remember. River Plate away. Tigres away. Universidad de Chile away. Home and away. Sporting Cristal from Peru away. Then national teams is Algeria, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Sweden, and Wales away. All those teams, not even including the ones that I didn't mention, which were like another 25, Adidas has been using the same template. Yo, these motherfuckers are cheap as shit. Like, they really don't want to get creative. That's sad. To end this podcast, because I've been rambling on for an hour and 30, which I did not expect. This was actually a good episode. Again, if you are listening to, before I mention my last thing, if you are listening to this podcast, just know that the website is almost up. Okay, it's almost up. And since you are listening to this episode, you are one of the lucky people. Why? I'm going to give you a promo code. How exciting is that? Okay, it's good, right? Very good. This promo code is capital E as in elephant, P as in Patron. I'm not an alcoholic. 30. Okay? Just when the website is up, I'll keep you guys updated. It's EP30. Okay? Why? Episode 30. You're lucky. You get to win this, and you will be able to add this in the promo code when you go shopping on our Mundo's website. I'll keep you updated again when this is up, and you will get a certain percent off. I have not decided how much. I don't know whether to go 5% or 50%. I have no idea. You'll have to look it up. The last thing today, which is fucking amazing, is David Beckham names his new team. I'm excited, bro. The logo is sick. I posted it on Mundo's page, not the podcast, the other page that we do news and all that other crap where we keep you updated on what's going on. I will post it on the podcast page and on Facebook if you follow us on Facebook. He named this team Inter Miami CF. What does it stand for? Club Internacional de Futbol in Miami. Holy crap. I love it. It was leaked a couple months ago. I honestly didn't think that was going to be. I was like, wow, this logo is like legit. I loved it. Fell in love with it. It's black, white, and pink. It's simply perfect. And if you are a Miami resident, it really excuse me. If you are a Miami resident, then you agree with the color scheme and you agree with the club logo, the name, and everything. It's just it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's perfect. I'm excited for David's new Miami team to join MLS. I'm excited to see who he brings in because he has a lot of links like Ronaldo, Messi. Oh my God, this is amazing. It's exciting. I mean, and just the club logo itself. At first, I was excited when it was announced. I was like, finally, because David Beckham has been fucking fighting for this shit. I don't know, 4 or 5 years already. It's like, dude, hello, when are we going to get the team? And then finally, they announced it. They agreed to it. Bam! He's in. Now, he released the logo and the name. Dude, as soon as I post it, go check it out. Don't wait. Go check it out. It's a beautiful logo. You're missing out, man. Like, it made me drool. I was like, oh my God. And George says, Inter Miami versus Orlando City, Florida derby. Yes, I'm excited, man. Dude, you don't know how excited. Like, I'm super excited for this. And I also got to fix up my hair. Even though I'm going to bed, I got to fix up my hair. Anyway, that is it for the episode 30. Let me stop this real quick. This episode is done. Okay, we made it to episode 30. Thank God. I'm so happy. Guys, we have a GoFundMe page. I will post it again tonight. The episode is going to finish. The outro song is going to come in a few seconds. GoFundMe page is up. Go share it. Share it. Donate as little as $1. Please. We need it. We really want to start this YouTube channel. We want to get better equipment. I don't want it to look like this all the time. Go, please. Thank you very much. Ciao.